Hello everyone, it's Ms. Lozano. I want to explain your new project or your final exam project that you'll be completing this semester for senior seminar. So every year in this class, we put together what we used to call a portfolio. Last year, they built a website that was supposed to be able to be shared after they graduated, but because of the restrictions with MISD email and all of that stuff, we are going to go ahead and turn it into a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation. So what I've created here is a checklist for you to use so that you can find out what needs to be included in your PowerPoint. Okay, so first of all, you know that you have access to Google Slides, right? It's this icon here. Or you can use PowerPoint. If you're using a school computer, it's highly likely that it has it. I know some of you all have your own personal computers and you have access to like a version of PowerPoint. Whatever it is that you decide to use, pick something that you'll be able to modify when you're working in my class. So I'm hoping that you will be able to be productive working on this when you're here on campus in my lab. Okay. I have a lot of students who will say like, oh, well, I have it at home on my home computer. You should be able to save the file, whether you're emailing it to yourself, whatever you're doing, so that you can work on it here. Because I am going to be asking to see certain progress marks over the next few weeks. All right, so let's say, you decide you like, this template and you are going to create your presentation from here. Okay, you all are fairly familiar with how to do this, right? But what I want to emphasize is that if you are looking for what's my plan, okay, and you don't remember what computer you did it on or whatever, that's not a problem. What I'm going to ask you to do is to go into Canvas and look at your assignments. Sometimes people go through grades, whatever, and you'll see the list of everything that we've done so far. And if you uploaded a file to it, like you turned in what's my plan, then that file upload will be there in your Canvas. And then what you would do is download it and then say to the computer that you're working on, and then you can include it in your presentation. Does that make sense? So if I had an example, let me see if, I don't know if I can do this because this is all student work and I cannot show student work. You're just going to have to trust me that if you were in your own Canvas and you went to an assignment, that you would be able to click on what you submitted. It should be there. The file should be there. Okay. It's worked for pretty much everything that I've tested it out with. So go ahead and try that out. Bad news if something that you didn't save. Like, let's say you created your resume and you did a great job, but it disappeared. The file, you don't have it anymore, whatever. Unfortunately, you're going to have to redo it so that it can be a part of this grade here. Okay. So if you tell me, Miss Lozano, I did it, you remember because I have a grade for it. Okay. But this is now a part of this project. Okay. And you'll have to go and create a new one, please. Okay. And you can look at the assignment instructions so that you can get it to where you need it to be. All right. If you substituted an assignment, so like let's say, you included your resume, great. You did your essay on applied taxes, excellent. Then the interview, you did your interview. Then you can turn in your transcript and your recording. You can make like little hyperlinks in a slide so that I can just click on them and have access to them from there. Okay. And I can show you how to do this in person when I get back to the classroom. Okay. Or else I'll have to do a tutorial on how to do that in the future. But let's say you didn't do the interview. You couldn't find someone to talk to about the job that you're interested in, and you decided to write an essay as a replacement grade. Then that essay, whatever it is, if you did prompt C or essay C about going anywhere in the world, where would you go? Then that is going to be included there. And you're going to say substitute for interview so that we know that that's what you meant to put that file there for. All right, and so you'll go page by page until you find everything. The last part where it says 10 scholarship confirmations, hopefully you did all 10, and then it'd be really easy to pull up the pictures that you submitted so I can see them. If you didn't do them, you might want to go back and complete some of those because that is a portion of the grade here as well. So overall, this is really easy, super, super easy to get a 100 if you've been doing your work over the semester. If you missed some work and you want to catch up, this grade is important enough that you should go back and do the work. Okay. And the reason why I say that is that this final exam project is worth 25% of your overall grade. So your first 6 weeks grade is 25%, second cycle, third cycle, so the 3 6 weeks, and then this final exam is 25%. Okay, so a lot of you actually need this component to be able to pull your average up to passing, or if you want to just improve your average, then doing well on this will bring up your entire semester grade. Okay, so if you have questions, you can inbox me on Canvas. I do want to point out real quick that you should get your scores from the ASVAB in about 2 weeks. And so as soon as I have those, I'll share them with you so that you can include them on here. If you've taken the SAT or the ACT, then you need to sign into your accounts and get those scores, like download or make a picture of your score there so that you can include it on here. So now because we've offered the ASVAB to all of you, and last year you actually had the opportunity to take the SAT for free here at school, there really is no reason why someone would not have a test score to include on here. Okay, so I'm looking for that. It's really important for this project. Again, inbox me if you have questions. Thanks.